right? You need to know the different bones of the skull. So you have your frontal bone, right? Your parietal bone, including both of those, right? Your temporal bone. Right, you can see the line where it stops. You need to know your occipital bone, right? You know your maxilla, so all that. Your mandible. You need to know your palatine, which is farther back. Your palatine bone. Your zygomatic bone. Your lacrimal bone. It's where the lacrimal gland will empty into, across the eye and down into there. And then your nasal bone. And then inside the skull, you're going to have this tiny little portion that has a ridge in there. That's your ethmoid bone. And then your sphenoid bone is here. Okay? So going back, one thing you need to know about the frontal bone is the frontal bone has a coronal suture and then a supraorbital foramen or notch, and that's going to be just towards the back, the more superior slants in the back of the orbits, sure, eye sockets, right? So you also have your parietal bone, which means you're going to have suture there. The one that runs down the middle is your sagittal suture. On your temporal bone, got a lot going on here, so we'll take it slow. You've got your squamous suture, your zygomatic process extends into your maxilla, right? Your zygomatic process. You have your external acoustic meatus, and then if you follow that onto the inside, you have your internal acoustic meatus. Okay? Actually, it's there. Your internal acoustic meatus. That follows out. Okay? So you have your external and internal. You have your jugular foramen and your carotid canal. So we're going to go, see if I can find them first. I'm going to go on either side here. Those are your jugular foramen. Either side of that.
Foramen magnum.
Thank you. Foramen magnum. And then you have these tiny holes on the front. So you have your jugular foramen, the big ones there, and then coming onto the other side of that big ridge, that's your carotid canal. Actually, fine. Pause.